Your person literally lies awake at night, regretting and remembering the day they lost you. So let's look into the cards and see what it is that they wish they could have changed in that moment to make things different now. So I'm going to just shuffle the cards and then we will have a look. There's a lot of regret coming through, a lot of regret, a lot of loss, a lot of literally, there's a lot of coming through with regards to the way that they are feeling, but that loss and regret is definitely one of the key things. So in this situation, the end, I'm going to use the word ending, but take it loosely because I don't feel it's an ending. I feel it's a limbo. I feel it's a state that was caused by one in the sense of it being, God, what's the word? Come on, you guys should read me by now and know the words. The word I'm looking for is that this was not planned, either side. This was something that they did. Again, I can't think of the words, so I'm explaining what my mind is trying to say. This is where they were taken aback. Did you end up approaching them? Did you end up sending them a message? Did you end up asking them out? Did you end up doing something that they were not expecting, they were not maybe ready for, and their reactive mechanism was the fight or flight, and they did the flight. They literally shut it down. No, can't cope with this. So therefore, they said the first stupid words that came out of their mouths, which basically said to you, not interested, we're done, bye-bye. And to which you went, okay, if that's the way you feel, I can't do anything about that. And you did a U-turn and went, I will carry on the best way that you can. And you're doing that because you're acting on the information that they gave you. That information for a lot of people may be very different. It may be, sorry, not interested. I have a girlfriend. I'm happily with somebody. I don't have time for this. Whatever reason it may be, you know in your heart that it wasn't the truth. You would not allow your energy to open up to somebody else if you know they're with someone else. The only way your energy opens up and allows somebody in, or the potential of allowing somebody in, is with the faith that you know they are single. So from your point of view, in hearing them say the words, I'm with someone else, or I don't want this, I don't have time for this, whatever it may be, you're kind of like, okay, I'm just going to move forward. There's a lot of regret. I'm feeling from their energy a lot of regret, a lot of they're constantly playing that last scene, if you want to call it. They're constantly playing the words that both of you exchange. They're constantly replaying, this is not the way I visualized things to happen. This is not the way things were meant to unfold when this scene happened. Because when this scene happened, and trust me when I say that they've been manifesting it, they've been wanting to be with you and talk to you and share so much with you. But in the way that it happened, which means that they weren't in control of it, they had no timeline, something that this was going to be happening, as in you were going to be approaching them. Maybe you were just trying to get an inkling of what's next, where are we moving, what's going on. And rather than kind of see it as a, okay, let's look into it, where is this going? They just went into the alarm, flight mode of not being able to give that answer. And then they went into their childhood fear mode, which is protection, don't want the pain, let's shut it down. And then, yeah, then life will get back to normal, then things will be normal. But then if things were going to be normal, why are they having sleepless nights? Why are they struggling to let go of you? Why can't they move forward? And why are they constantly wishing they could turn back time so that they could have handled that last conversation, that last exchange you guys had a lot better? That they could have been vulnerable and honest, that they could have not shut the door. And in shutting this door, they don't know if it's a permanent thing. They don't know if you will allow them back through. They don't know if this is a end all and be all of everything. But you feel it, that it's not, but they're still processing. They're still trying to figure things out. Now, in terms of the cards, you've got the death card. The death card is very much about new beginnings. And it's the death of the old, birth of the new, because that's more or less what that means. And this is, in them, the death of the fears, the death of the things that have been holding them back, and the beginning of the beginning, the beginning of the new. Does that make sense? The beginning of the new. They're basically the start of the new. And that's a good thing. But something else your guides, universe wants me to share with you is that that would not be the case with just anyone else. So if you've been doubting in yourself that, oh yeah, but they'll, do that with any person, the answer is no. You know that within yourself. You know that the connection and everything else. Sorry, I've just got this feeling of something, irritating me. But you know that within yourself that this is not the case. And this is only exclusive to you, that this thought process, this change in energy, this forward movement that's coming together, it's all because of you and who you are and who you make them to be. They feel like the emperor when they're with you. They feel they can do anything. They feel that life, the word unstoppable, that they can reach for the stars. They can literally accomplish so much. This is what your energy has given them. And they are beginning to realize that. So yes, there's a hell of a lot of sleepless nights and regret over something so stupid and impulsive that they said and did. You have, sorry, I'm looking at the cards down here. You have the Ace of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Cups. Both cards censored, so I can't hold them up, but well, I could strategically, but hey, here, you know what they look like. And both of them are indicating that both emotionally as well as materialistically, you're going to be okay. You're going to come through this. They're going to come through this. This is just a blip. And rather than you replaying what could have been different, what could have been said, how things could have been in that last exchange, let them be the ones who are doing that. And trust me when I say they are kicking themselves. They are constantly kicking themselves with regards to what happened, what they said, how they went into their child mode rather than the adult mode they were in before this. And trust me when I say that they will step forward, they will change this, because whatever's replaying in their mind regarding how they wish they could change this, they will be changing this. They will make that happen. So if you would like to book a more detailed reading regarding this or anything else, then everything is in my bio. But I would also love to know, again, when I ask for you to share things in the comments, it's more because it allows me to tune into your energy. And maybe in the comments, you get a free added guidance as well, in my response back. But let me know what happened. What was it that they did or said that they are now regretting? Because that in itself will be a game changer. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate that. And check out our shop, as well as I said, all the links are in my bio. And I'll see you next time.